What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If we was going to do this, we had to do it right. Come on now, you already know. We got the top 20 NBA players, in my opinion. This is my list. I feel like it's the best list ever. I feel like it's the most accurate list. Every player on this list deserves to be in the spot that they're at. There is some players that is left off of this list. So, in the comments, you let me know if I got anything wrong. I got the 20 players that I feel like are the best in the NBA right now. Other than that, like, subscribe, comment, share. Maybe we can get this debate going in the community. But without further ado, let's get into it. Number 20, I got Nikola Jokic. Now, the reason why he's at number 20 is because he's a great big man. He just plays in Denver. Like, he can pass, he can shoot, defend, all of that. His defense is actually it's a little bit like that. That's why he's at number 20, and he's a good big man, but I wouldn't start my franchise around Nikola Jokic. He's a little bit too big, but in the bubble, he did lose some weight, He did lose some weight. So that's why he's at number 20 for me. Next up, we got Joel Embiid at 19. Joel Embiid is a good big man. He has all the skill set to be one of the best bigs in the league. He just doesn't put the work in. That's why he's not higher on the list. I do feel like he's better than Jokic. That's why I have him above Jokic. But other than that, I feel like that he's a good big man. He's strong. He got a little bit of a jump shot. He just got to work on it just a little bit more. But he's lazy. Like if he wasn't lazy, he'd be so much higher on this list. Number 18, we got Chris Paul, CP3, whatever you want to call him. The reason why he's so low on this list, and a lot of people are gonna be mad at me, he just can't win a championship. He gets to the playoffs and he just loses. Great passer, one of the best passers in NBA history. Great passer. Everybody knows CP3 is a playmaker. He's just short. He's a good defender, but he's short, and he's not a good locker room guy. He is a Hall of Famer, of course, but if he had some championships or playoff success, he'd be way higher on this list. So that's the reason why CP3 is at number 18 for me. He could move up depending on what he does in his bubble. He's doing a great job in Oklahoma City, but it's too late, buddy. Number 17, we got Devin Booker, D-Book. Now, the reason why Devin Booker is on my list is because that man is a guaranteed bucket. Every time he touches the ball, he's a guaranteed bucket. Like, but the only thing is we gotta get him out of Phoenix. Just like Draymond said, we gotta get him out of Phoenix.
It's great to see Book playing well and Phoenix playing well, but get my man out of Phoenix.
We gotta get him out of Phoenix. He has nobody around him, nobody to pass the ball to. Doesn't play winning basketball over there. That's why he's so low, but he's a bucket. He's gonna move up throughout his career. That man's still young. I don't even know how old he is, but let me check that. He's 23 years old. Like 23 years old and you're that much of a bucket. Been snubbed from the All-Star team a lot, but he's a bucket. Great shooter, great defender. He can play the 1 and the 2. That's why he's at number 17 on my list. Number 16 is another young gun. We got Jason Tatum. Everybody knows Jason Tatum. Me as a LeBron fan, I definitely know Jason Tatum.
Tatum drives down and throws it down. Wow!
We don't speak of that, what he did to him. But we got Jason Tatum at number 16. Man's a bucket. Man's a bucket. Just a bucket. Like, he gets the slight edge over Devin Booker because what he did that one season without Kyrie Irving, that showed me that if he has his own team by himself and he's the main guy, the world is his. That man, he plays a little bit like Kobe. He's a taller version of Kobe, and I like that. He's a great player. I'm excited to see what he does for the rest of his career. That man is going to be a certified bucket. Coming in at number 15, we got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is one of my favorite players. When he was in Chicago, he was probably my second favorite player in the league. But the only thing with Jimmy is I haven't seen enough for him to go to that superstar level. He's a star. He's a star. Don't get me wrong. He got a max contract in Miami. I feel like Miami's a good fit for him. He plays great defense, great defender, like one of the best in the league. He's just, I don't know, he needs to get over that hump. He's not a knockdown shooter. He's not really offensive guy. He's a defense. He's one of the scrummy guys, Plays like how I play in real life. That's me. I feel like Jimmy Butler, me and him got the same game.
Boy, if you don't.
That's why I put him at number 15 on my list instead of way higher. Number 14, we got Pascal Siakam, Spicy P Siakam. He's the reason why the Raptors won the championship last year, not Kawhi Leonard. I said it. Yeah, I said it. He's the reason. Man came out of nowhere from the depths of Africa, and that's why he is at number 14, because he is one of the best players in the league, one of the best forwards in the league. He's going to win the MVP, mark my words. Coming in at number 13, we got Klay Thompson. Now, Klay, I know we haven't seen Klay in a whole year, but y'all know about Klay Thompson, man. Arguably one of the greatest shooters of all time. Not the greatest, but probably about top 5. He's going to be a Hall of Famer one day. He's the one half of the Splash Brothers. Everybody knows about Klay. Automatic when he's wide open, even when he's not wide open. I just would like to see him with his own team. That's why he's not higher on this list. I feel like he's Curry's wingman. Without Curry, I don't feel like Klay would have flourished how he is. Man's a shooter, so I feel like he can do that anywhere, but I just want to see him, be his own player. Like, just don't be a spot-up shooter. I want to see him be the guy, you know what I mean? I want him to be the number one option sometimes. And he's a great defender, one of the best defenders, and he guards LeBron. Like, anybody who can guard LeBron is a top 20 player in my opinion. But that's why he's not higher on this list. He's number 13 for me. All right, number 12. See, this is gonna make a lot of people mad right here. This is gonna make a lot of people mad. I got Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, I feel like he's overrated in my opinion.
What?
People think he's the best point guard in the league.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Like, that is, no. The reason why he's at number 12 for me and not lower on this list is because, yeah, he comes at all 3 things of the floor. He passes, defends, and he can score. But he can't really shoot. Like, you're a guard, bro. If I was guarding Russell Westbrook, I'm letting him shoot. And I don't feel like he can knock down threes enough and jump shots. I feel like he wants to just put his head down, go to the hoop, put it in your chest, go up with it. I'll live and die by that all day. So that's why he's at number 12 for me and not higher on this list. But he is better than all of the players that I just named. Like, he's going to win the championship one day. He already has an MVP, a lot of all-star appearances. He's that guy, but I just feel like he's overrated. Number 11, I got Paul George. PG-13, man. He's so smooth with it, bro. Like, he come down the court, you don't know what he's going to do. He does that little size-up move that he does, dribbling. He can shoot it, he can go past you and dunk. Great defender. Probably one of the best defending forwards in the league. Him and Kawhi matched up with each other. Great. Like, Paul George is a bucket. He's been a bucket. He will always be a bucket. I don't think that he will win a championship though in his career. I don't think that. But I do feel like he is better than Russell Westbrook because of that jump shot. I rarely see Paul George miss when he's wide open. Like, him and Russell Westbrook, when they were on the same team, I feel like they should have went to Paul George more than they did Westbrook. And I feel like that's why it didn't really work out. And he's with Kawhi now. Kawhi is able to do that. So that's why I got Paul George at 11. He's not a top 10 player. So that's why I feel like he is at number 11. Paul George is not top 10. You can argue that with me in the comments. All right, we got the top 10 right now. So every player I picked from 10 to 1 is the absolute truth. Only the truth. No, it's not debatable. What I'm about to say about these players, that's the reason why you know about them. That's why. Number 10, Luka Doncic. Do I need to explain about Luka? Do I need to explain? It's Luka. Did you not see what the man's done? He's 21 years old. I'm 21. He's 21 years old doing this against people who have been in the league for 15 plus years. It's Luka Doncic. Man's hitting step backs, shooting threes, playing defense. He's single-handedly carrying a team in the Western Conference at 21 years old. Top 10 in the NBA. It's gonna be his league one day. He's gonna win multiple MVPs, multiple championships. Him and Porzingis got a good thing going over there in Dallas. He's top 10 to me, and it's the sky's only the limit. If we do this list in a couple years, he can probably be number 1. So, number 9, we got the Thought King, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie, I got a love-hate relationship with Kyrie, but you gotta give credit where credit's due. Kyrie's a demon, man. Kyrie is one of those players that you need to get him on your team, because if you're going against him, it's a living hell. Like, he can dribble. The handles are ridiculous. Best handles in the NBA. Clutch. Defense is there when he wants to, you know. I just feel like that there's other players above him, which there's reason to. There's other players above him. That's why I have him at number 9. It's not a bad rating, but it's not necessarily good. He got room to grow on me, but I need to see what him and KD do in Brooklyn to see what they, you know, what can become of that, you know. I just need to see what they do in Brooklyn. Number 8. This is about to make all of the viewers and everybody watching this video mad. Second best point guard in the NBA, coming at number 8, Stephen Curry.
Did I just hear that?
Stephen Curry is at number 8 for me because the reason why he's not a top 5 player is because he does not guard his position. If he's going up against a top 5 point guard in the NBA, Klay Thompson is the one who's guarding him. Klay Thompson is the one who's picking them up, and he's going to go guard someone else. Now, don't get me wrong. Stephen Curry, in my opinion, is the greatest shooter of all time. Ahead of Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, all of them. He's the greatest shooter of all time. He's a Hall of Famer, first ballot. He's going to lead the NBA in career threes, all of that. But he just does not, he doesn't do it for me. I feel like what I saw when KD came to the Warriors, I feel like he's a shooter. He's not really, he's a leader of a team, but he's not the best point guard in the NBA, and I don't feel like it is. Coming in number 7. This guy right here is the best point guard in the NBA, and I'm willing to argue with anybody about this. Number 7, I got Damian Lillard. It's Dame time. That's why he's the best point guard in the NBA. Man is liable to go off for 50 whenever he wants to. He guards his position and he runs his mouth. He talks it and then backs it up. That's what I love about Damian Lillard. He is arguably the best player to come out of Portland over Brandon Roy. I think so, because Brandon Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge, they didn't do what he did. Damian Lillard just needs one more piece to get him over that hump. Damian Lillard, I feel like his handles are crazy. He got the shot from anywhere. He's physical presence down low. Just an all-around bucket, man. That's why I got him at 7. I got him over Curry. Give slight edge. Curry got the championships, but you know, he teamed up with, you know, one of the best players in the world. So if you gave Damian Lillard KD, or you put Damian Lillard in Curry's position, it's the same exact thing. So, all right. So this part of the list, it got kind of hard to rank these players. Everybody knows that the top 6 NBA players is up for debate, but I feel like James Harden is at number 6. He's on the outside looking in from the top 5, because James Harden is let me talk about James Harden's good sides first before I talk about the bad. You already know what I'm about to say. Bucket, best scorer in the league right now, over everybody, over KD, over everybody. He's the best scorer in the league. You can't stop him. He's going for 40 every single night. Unguardable moves, that step back is crazy, and he's left-handed. Like, he's the best scorer in the league. Now, the reason why he's not higher on this list, because every single player I have ahead of him is a better defender than him. They've had more success, kinda more success, and it's both sides of the ball for them. Like, James Harden will give you 40, but he'll take 50 shots and he won't guard a single person. And when he's off, he's completely off. Like, he can't buy a bucket. So, like, he has nothing to offer unless he's hitting those step back crazy threes and stuff like that. But when he's on, and that's why he's the number 6 player on my list. We got the top 5. I know y'all been waiting for the top 5, and I think y'all in y'all head like, dang, who does he get in the top 5? Who's the top 5? Y'all know the 5 players that's left. It's just how I'm gonna rank them. And I'm pretty sure y'all got a good idea on who's number 1, 2, 3. But we're gonna start off with number 5. We got Anthony Davis. Do I need to explain Anthony Davis? He's the best big man in the NBA. He has the outside game, inside game, defense. He's a playmaker at a big man. He used to play point guard in high school, so it's easy for him. You match him up with LeBron, and LeBron gives him the keys. He's the best big man in the league, future MVP, NBA champion, all of that. The best move for him was going to the Lakers because it really put his game over the top. It showed him that he can play in the big moments, knock down clutch shots. Anthony Davis is the top 5 player in the NBA. It's not up for debate. Best big man. He's unguardable. If you're too small, he's just backing you down, putting it right over you. If you're too big, he's just gonna shoot or go around you. You don't know what you're getting with him. Number 4. I'm probably gonna get killed in the comments for this. Number 4 got Giannis, the Greek freak. Giannis is 4th. Giannis is probably the 3rd most unguardable player in the league. Nah, I'll give him the 2nd most. He can score. He can score at any time. It's just a jump shot for me. He would be number 2 on my list if he had a jump shot. If Giannis did the jump shot, he's gonna be the greatest player of all time. Giannis, he just can't shoot. But defense and getting to the paint whenever he wants to, Giannis is too good. He's way too long, way too tall, way too strong. And he's so young. He's so young. How old is Giannis? He's 25 years old. 25 years old. And he's already won an MVP. Might win one this year, which I don't think he should get it this year, but he might win one this year. And he's already the face of a franchise at 25 years old. There's only a few people to do that. And Giannis is just he's really good. He's really talented. You just got to get a jump shot. All right, we're moving into the top 3. Number 3, I got the Claw. Got Kawhi Leonard at number 3. Kawhi is a dog. He may not say much, but that man is really, really good. How can you go from the Spurs winning a championship, go win a championship in Toronto, and then come to LA and compete and bring the Clippers back from basically nothing? They've never been good, and now they're projected in some ways to win a championship. Like, you're good, bro. Like, he's a mid-range god. Like, when I watch a Clippers game and Kawhi shoots a mid-range, you might as well put 2 points up on the board because it's going in. Like, he does it. When he misses, I'm like, did he just miss? Like, Kawhi just missed a mid-range? Defense, best defender in the league by far. He can guard anybody. Locked up Giannis in the playoffs last year. That's why I have Kawhi over Giannis and Anthony Davis. It's no debate. Coming in at number 2, we got KD. KD is a bucket. KD is probably up there with James Harden, if not past James Harden. KD is a 7-foot sniper. Like, you see his Instagram name, Easy Money Sniper. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. Shoot over those. Get the ball over LeBron's head.
Incredible opportunity. Durant for 3. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown.
We don't speak of that, by the way. KD's a god, bro. He's too good. This is not debatable. He's not number 4 or 5. No, he's number 2, second best player in the league. Second best player. And if he keeps going, he could be one of the best players of all time. I'm excited to see what he does in Brooklyn. I want to see if he wins a championship. If he wins a championship in Brooklyn, then I'll give him his respect because what he did in Golden State. We're not going to talk on that, but, you know. Coming in at number 1, did you really have to guess it? It's the GOAT. LeBron James. Obviously. You see LeBron. Yeah. The GOAT. The greatest of all time. Zoom the camera. He's the greatest of all time. It's no debate. Not Michael Jordan, not no one else. He's the greatest of all time. Best player. He's going to lead the NBA in career points. And we don't even score like that. We pass the ball first. So how can you tell me he's not the GOAT? He's going to win the championship this year and next year. Maybe the one after that. He's going to play with his son. Dude does anything. The man's 35 years old and still playing like he's 19. I don't have any more to say. LeBron is the greatest player of all time, and it's not up for debate. He's the greatest player of all time, best player in the NBA until he's done playing. So he will never move from the top until he wants to just give it away. So that is why he's number one. Not up for debate. If you don't like it, so what? You know he's number one. That's why you watch NBA basketball. All these players look up to him. All right, y'all. That's the end of the video. Thank you for coming and watching this video. If you got any questions about my list, any debate, you want to debate my list, any of that, we can do that. My list is 100% accurate, better than anybody's list. Share this with your friends, your family, all of that. Y'all can have the same debate, but I'm right at the end of the day. But that's it, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'm out.